Hello and welcome to Anna Explains. Today I'm going to be explaining to you and giving you 5 reasons to homeschool your child. Now, I've written down all 5 reasons and they're all very valuable, but the reason number 1, which I think is the most important reason, is the happiness of your child. If you're thinking about taking your child out of school, it could be for all sorts of reasons, but the reason number 1 is your child is unhappy. Why is he or she is unhappy? I don't know. It could be the fact that your child is overtired at school, overwhelmed with the whole schooling environment. Your child could be coming really tired. The school just doesn't work. He doesn't get on with the school teacher. It could be the fact that he's been bullied at school. It could be multiple of reasons. But the matter of fact is, if you're watching this video, your child is unhappy at school and you don't know as a parent how to help your child. So the emotional state of your child is super important. So if your child is unhappy, I suggest you should consider homeschooling. Now, the reason number 2 is the control of what your child is being taught. Now, look, I'm looking at my notes now. My husband promised to buy me a clipboard, so I've been looking on the side and not looking down. But at the moment, I don't have that clipboard yet. It hasn't arrived, although Amazon deliveries should be super fast. But anyway, so forgive me looking down like this, and I'll be looking next time on the side so you won't even see that I've got any notes that helping me. Anyway, the control, you will be in a control of what your child's being taught. Now, I'm a mom of 3, as you well know, and I've been homeschooling my children for the last 5 years. And when my child was going to school, my oldest one, he's 13 now, I was very concerned what he was taught about sexual education. I believe, and you might not agree with me, it's up to you, but I believe, and my husband agrees with me, that it's up to parent to decide what you teach your child when you talk about sexual education. It's not up to the teachers. And when we got to a certain stage, we didn't have the right as a parent to withdraw our child from sexual education classes. And I personally disagree with that. I, as a parent, would like to have that freedom. I would like to have that choice. The school didn't give me that choice. And that was another reason why I took my child out of school. Now, the reason number 3 is the choice of educational resources. When you're homeschooling, and once you're in that system, you will find that you actually have got so much more choice of educational resources that you had at school. Now, let's imagine your teacher's got 30 children in a class. So if your little Billy, if your little Johnny, if your little Henry, if your little James does not really get on with multiplying, and then he doesn't get on with division, and then he doesn't get on with fractions, do you think that teacher will have time to spend with your child, to devote her energy and extra time to teach your child math? I don't think so. And then what's funny, what's actually happening, then the teacher has got enough balls to tell you that, I'm sorry, you, to a parent, you need to work out on the math with your child. It's like, excuse me? As far as I'm concerned, I'm giving you my child from 9 till 3 o'clock, if not later, to school every single day. And it's your responsibility, Mrs. Math teacher, to teach my child some math. So why are you telling me as a parent off that my child doesn't know math? So this is just ridiculous. It's almost like if someone in a shop sells you a bad product, rotten tomato, and then you as a customer complain, that's the right way to go about it. No, the actual salesperson complains that to you as a customer that the product that they are selling is rotten. So that's just doesn't make any sense. It's just lacking every single possible logic. But it happens on an everyday basis that the teachers complain to the parent that their child doesn't really know math, right? So coming back to the resources, you now in a situation where homeschooling is widely growing and you've got so much choice. You can have the best teacher in the world teaching your child right now, here, today, online. And that's where online education is really winning in the current situation. Is a fantastic tool, because you can have the best teacher from America, from Russia, from China, from Japan, teaching your child today that maths. And the school, unfortunately, can't provide you that. So the reason number 4 is you get extra free time with your child. Now, as you all know, children grow really fast. And I've noticed when I was going to school, the time used to fly. You just used to live from holiday to holiday, winter holidays, Christmas holidays, spring holidays, Easter holidays, whatever. And I just used to just never really spend any time with my children. When I withdraw my children from school environment, I realized that I actually bond with my children. I really do bond with my children. I spend more time with them. I end up knowing them better. We used to get on better. Even if we did have any conflicts and misunderstanding, we used to solve those problems. So we actually bond with my children much more since the moment I taken them out of school. So that's also really important consideration. Now, I'm not going to bore you too much. So the reason number five, which is also super important to consider, is the physical health of your child. Now, we spoke about the reason number 1, remember, was emotional health of your child. So number 5, I put physical health of your child. What do I mean by physical health of your child? Well, actually, if you send your child to school every single day and it's eating pizza for lunch or baguette for lunch or fish and chips for lunch, that's actually not a healthy diet and healthy meal for your child. So why do we think, ask yourself, why do you think we've got a really high numbers of obesity among children, and these numbers are rising up? All those children from 4 to 5 years old, all going to school. Does that status, does that information, does that statistics mean that the children are not actually being fed healthy at school? It probably does. So you again will be in control of the physical health of your child, what your child eating, how it's been, what nutrients he's taking every single day. That's super important. So, and at the end of the day, what I was going to tell you, that if you tried homeschooling, so you wrote down a letter to the school and the council take your child out of school, it's only one letter you have to write, remember? And let's say you tried it for 3 months, a month, half a year, 2 years, and it didn't work. You, again, within your rights to send your child back to school. It's you in control. You tried it, it didn't work for your child, you're sending him or her back to school. You've got nothing to lose. But what might happen, the moment you take your child out of school, you found this fantastic new path that you've never experienced before, and you never might want to go back to school ever. So, thank you very much. I hope my information was helpful for you today. Please like my videos, please subscribe to me, and I see you next in the new videos. Bye for now.